Hello.
Hi Audrey. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good. Thanks for coming. As you know, we're here to do your 6-monthly review. Obviously, the purpose of this meeting is just for me as the manager to identify any problems you might be having, help you to resolve them, obviously for you to raise any issues that you think are important as well, anything you think I need to know about.
Okay.
So, okay, before we get started, how are your cats?
They're fine. Yeah. They're good company.
Good.
You know, enjoy sort of somebody there when I go home. Because it's obviously, as you know, difficult time for me. I've just lost my parents.
Oh yeah.
Which I mean, I just can't talk about it really, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I heard you're going to India though. That must be something to look forward to.
Yeah, I mean, I've arranged it because everyone said that I should, and I just thought it might be a good thing to do. You know, something to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I am sort of struggling a bit for the moment.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. But I mean, it will be nice just to get away for a little while, get a bit of sun, and maybe help to take the mind off things for a little while at least. Okay. Well, obviously on that note, I know it's difficult for you to talk about, but obviously I just want to see that you're okay. I mean, how are you coping now you're living on your own?
I am struggling. I am struggling. I mean, I'm trying to obviously keep coming to work and going through the motions, but I am finding it very difficult.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. Obviously, I don't know if you think it will be of any help. I know everybody deals with these things in their own way, but if you'd be interested, I would be happy to look into arranging some bereavement counselling for you. I know there's a scheme that we run through the company which will fund it for you. I think it's once or twice a week that you go and speak to somebody. I mean, is that something that you'd be interested in?
It would, yeah. I didn't realise that there was anything like that available.
Yeah.
Would that be sort of during work time or in my own time?
Flexible. It's flexible because obviously they understand people have busy lives. Obviously work will be happy to let you take the time off for it until you get back on your feet. Obviously, yeah, if you would like to do that, then I can certainly look into it for you and get you booked on.
I think I'd find that quite helpful.
Okay, I'll sort that out for you then. Once we've finished here, I'll have a look into that. Okay, so of course we're here to talk about how you're doing at the moment in terms of work and your performance. I've got your KPIs here. And yeah, great. I can see that you've been a really, really high performer over the last 5 years you've been here now, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, you've always done fantastically well. See that you've hit all your targets. Seem to be getting better and better every year as well, which is absolutely excellent. Obviously, your most recent review was in December 2014. I can see that your performance has taken a bit of a dip. Just wondered if you had any sort of issues or any problems that you'd like to raise with me about why you think that might be.
Well, just the last 6 months have just been awful, to be honest. I mean, as you know, I lost my parents in December, which is just knocked the bottom out of my world. And then at the same time, I was moved departments. I've always been in the medical side. I've got to know my colleagues really well. I've got a good friend group. We support each other, in our work. I know all the products like the back of my hand. I've built up good relationships with my client base. And now, all of a sudden, I've been plucked from all of that to the beauty department. And I'm just not enjoying it at all. I don't know anybody. They're all much younger than me. I'm sure that they're all very nice, but they've got their own thing going on. I've had no training in the products that I'm supposed to be selling. consequently that's taking me longer on the phones. I can't really confidently close the deal because I don't know the detail of the products. I really want to go back to the medical team. I'm just not happy with this move at all.
Okay, well, that's all completely understandable, Audrey. I completely understand why you're feeling so out of place in beauty. Obviously, you were in medical for a long time, you knew the job like the back of your hand. Obviously, probably one of our most high-performing staff, actually, in that department. But I want you to understand why you were moved from medical to beauty, because although at the moment it is difficult for you, obviously having to adjust to a new role, new products and things like that, the reason that we wanted to move you in particular is because you're one of our longest serving members of staff. Your knowledge and experience is unparalleled by any of our other staff, and given the beauty department, they're a much younger team, very inexperienced, and we feel that they can really benefit from what you have to offer that department. Obviously your knowledge, your skills in closing sales, your ability on the phone. Obviously you say you're a little bit older, but that's what we were hoping, is you can act as that role model to the younger beauty team, just to kind of show them really how we want things to be done in this business. So that's why we've moved you. It's not because you weren't doing well or because we're trying to be difficult. It's just to kind of help bring the level of the standard in the beauty department up to the standard of medical under your guidance and with your expertise. So, I mean, do you understand the reasoning behind that?
I do, and that's really, that's really nice to hear. But is there any possibility that, it could be delayed? Maybe can I just go back to my familiar area, just, maybe have some bereavement counselling, so that I can just focus on one thing at a time rather than trying to deal with it all.
Yeah, no, I understand it's a lot to take on, but I mean, unfortunately, we're not able to move you back, as we've actually filled your previous post now, so there actually isn't a vacancy in medical for you to go back to. Right. But obviously now you're in beauty, you say you're struggling with your product knowledge. I certainly think it will make your life a lot easier if we book you onto some product training. We've got some really good courses that we can send you on. That will make your ability at closing your sales a lot easier, because you'll have a much better understanding of sort of products that we're actually looking to sell.
If I have to go on the product training, will I have to travel far?
No, it's local. It's not too far away.
I have to think of my cats as well.
Of course, that's absolutely fine. You won't be away for longer than a working day.
Okay.
So it's just one day at a time, and obviously we can send you on multiple courses as well, sort of maybe over a period of weeks, just so it's not all in one go. So we can do that if that's something you think would be helpful.
Definitely. I'm floundering really on my product knowledge, and that's a really uncomfortable place for me to be when I know I'm being measured on my sales.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's definitely something we can do for you. It'll help. And the other thing that I was thinking might be useful for you is if I buddy you up with one of the other people in beauty, just to kind of share knowledge, and they can help you with what they've learned in their time in the department. Obviously, you can share your knowledge with them as well. So that'll not only help you to kind of build a bit of rapport with another member of the team, but to sort of understand better what the beauty department's all about as well.
Yeah, that probably would be a good idea, because it's very difficult coming into an established team. Obviously, I'm not the type to just force myself on people, and maybe that would help.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, I can look into that for you as well. It shouldn't be a problem. Okay. You also said you find it difficult to fit in because you feel like they're quite an established group in the beauty team.
And also, obviously I am that much older. I can't help feeling, actually, why would they want to spend time with me? Because, it'd be like having your mum sitting there.
No, not at all. They're a really, really nice group in beauty. I understand, obviously, they're quite well established as a team. They know each other well, but they are really supportive, really welcoming. There's a very good dynamic in that team. I know you will fit in wonderfully because, you know, you always got on really well with everybody in medical. Everybody spoke really highly of you, of all ages, all backgrounds. So all it'll take, I think, is just a bit of an icebreaker. I know one thing we tried before is we arranged a spa evening for the ladies in beauty, just to go and spend a bit of time together outside of work, try out the products. So, you know, help you understand a bit more about the products that you're selling and also build up a bit of a relationship with your team. So, I mean, I don't know if you'd be interested in something like that.
Yeah, that sounds a really nice thing to do, actually.
Okay. All right, well, I'll look into getting that arranged then. I'll see if we can get something sorted in the next couple of weeks for you. Okay. In terms of, obviously, product knowledge as well, I mean, I don't know if you'd like to take home a few samples. I know we've got a few in the warehouse, which we can give you just to try. Again, it'll help you understand sort of what sort of products that we have, which that you like, which you don't like, give a bit of personal experience when you're trying to close sales. So I'm happy to get a few of those for you if you like.
Okay, that'd be great.
Okay.
I might even take some to India with me.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, last thing I was going to suggest, just again, if you're happy for me to do so, then I'll listen into a few more of your calls than usual. I normally listen to about 3 a week as protocol. But I think it might be helpful for you all round, really, while you're trying to find your feet, if I listen into a few more of your calls, just to kind of try and pinpoint any specific areas that you're struggling with, so we can maybe focus your training a little bit better, just to make sure that we're really sort of helping you in the right direction back up to achieving what I know you're capable of achieving from all your previous KPIs. Is that all right with you if I just listen into a few more of your calls?
Yeah. It's, you know, I recognise that, you know, I am lacking, you know, at the moment, which is an uncomfortable place for me to be.
Yeah. Okay, well, if I do that, then we can perhaps arrange a meeting in a couple of weeks' time. Once I've maybe found a few of the key issues that you're experiencing, we can talk about that and ways that we can address them further to sort of help you in the right direction.
So would we be able to, you know, listen to a call together so we could sort of analyse it together? Would that be possible?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Obviously, they're all recorded. So, if I perhaps pick out a few key moments in some of the calls where I think a bit of work is needed. I mean, obviously, I know you know how to make sales because you've been doing it for 5 years. I'm not teaching you to suck eggs. I completely understand that you do know what you're doing, but I just think in this new department it will be quite useful for you maybe just to listen back to yourself and then coupled with your new product knowledge and any sort of experiences you might share with your buddy, then we can maybe just try and sort of fine-tune your sales techniques within the beauty department, just help you get back up to the point that you were at previously. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's everything I wanted to raise with you, Audrey. I mean, I don't know if there's anything you wanted to talk to me about before you go.
There is something. Obviously, each year, as you said at the beginning, you know, I've always reached my targets and enjoyed, you know, the success with my bonuses. In light of the whole situation and, you know, my lack of product training that I've been given, and I don't feel I really had the support in the first 6 months, you know, I don't see why I should be penalised for my bonus.
Yeah, no, I understand that completely. Obviously, like you say, you've always done exceptionally well for us as a company, and it is a shame that obviously you've not quite come up to the point that we usually expect to offer a bonus this time around. Having said that, I do understand that your circumstances at the moment are exceptional. Obviously, having lost your parent, having just moved apartment, and you're already feeling vulnerable. So although I won't be able to offer you your usual bonus at this point, as it is performance related, I will be happy to consider offering you a partial bonus a bit further down the line, based on any improvement that we see between now and, say, another review in 3 months' time. Once we've implemented your product training, buddy system, I've listened into a few more of your calls, sort of help you in the right direction. And if we do see significant improvement, which I have no doubt at all based on your hard work, your motivation, your ability, we will, then I will be happy to look into giving you at least a partial bonus.
So that would be a 3 months.
Yes.
So at the end of the whole appraisal year, if I've reached my targets, will I then be able to get the full bonus?
Yes, you will.
If I've met.
Yes, that's fine.
So for the next 6 months, that's okay. Because again, I'm on my own now, so I'm financially, I need that bonus.
Yeah, no, I do understand that. That's no problem at all. But as I said, we can't offer it to you at the moment. It wouldn't be fair on other members of staff who perhaps haven't met their targets either. That obviously each person has their own problems, and it wouldn't be fair to be seen to be offering a bonus to you despite your circumstances, although they are exceptional, and then not giving others the same treatment. But as I said, I will be really happy to reconsider that in 3 months' time, once we've obviously assessed your progress a bit further and helped you get back on your feet.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just quickly run over everything that we've discussed, just to check you're okay with everything. So obviously, in light of you losing both your parents, we will look into your bereavement counselling just to help you cope a little bit better. That will be all funded and organised through work. And in terms of your move from medical to beauty, I'll be happy to sort out your product training, get you booked onto that as soon as possible. Also, I'll buddy you up with another member of the beauty team so you can share a bit of knowledge, help sort of build a relationship with that person. Also, I'll look into the spa evening. Hopefully that'll be done in the next couple of weeks. We can sort out a date for you and the other girls to get to know each other a bit better, try out some of the products, and obviously up your product knowledge a bit that way. A few samples to take home as well, shouldn't be a problem. And I'll arrange to listen into a few more of your calls, just so we can kind of try and pinpoint any particular issues, meet again in a couple of weeks and try and discuss any sort of further measures we might need to put in place to focus your training and help you out a bit in terms of closing your sales and bring you back up to the standard that I know that you are capable of. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll draw up a smart plan for you anyway with some new targets, and I'll send everything we've discussed over in writing within the next week or so. So if you could respond once you receive that, that would be fantastic.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I will do that. I mean, yeah, it's a shame that I can't temporarily move back, but I understand the reasons why, and I appreciate the counselling in particular. I think that will help.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you very much, Audrey.
Okay. Thank you.
If there's anything else that you need, my door's always open. Any questions about anything we've discussed or anything at all, do let me know and I'll be more than happy to help, all right?
Okay. All right. Thanks very much.
No worries. Thank you, Audrey.
Bye.
See you.